welcome back to another episode of Mr. Mysteries in Black and White. We two hosts Josh and Ed.
Hello.
Ed, question for you. Bollocks.
we ain't even... Right, what's the time? It's
6:30.
He has been in my house or in this podcast room for an hour and he ain't even thought of one.
In all fairness, right, we have been busy.
Yeah,
Well,
we have, to be fair. Well, God.
yeah.
There's still some sort of shock coming. I
don't know. Oh, you say you love skulls. If you could pick one skull to hang up in the wall, on a wall.
Oh,
what
deer
would you pick?
skull.
Yeah?
Yeah, I love the antlers.
Antlers and that.
Yeah. It's Wendigo, isn't it?
Fair play. Fair play.
Well, it's not, but it's
Yeah, I
like
know
the
what you
common
mean.
depiction
Yeah,
of a Wendigo.
yeah.
But yeah, no, I've got it. Because me and my wife were in the process of decorating our boy's room. Which I still
Yeah.
And we're doing it like a woodland themed and everything.
Yeah.
There's going to be a deer head or something.
It's traumatising from the
No,
get-go.
no, because he'll be used to it, won't he? If he's from a young one, if I put it in there when he was like 5,
Yeah, it might freak him out a bit.
yeah. But if he's growing up with it,
Yeah.
I can't see it being an issue. I'm gonna have fucking NSPCC at the door. I was about to say RSPCA, but I had to really think about it then. I was like, social services at the door. We're here for your cat. What? But yeah, so yeah, deer skulls.
Fair play.
Yeah.
Fair play.
What about you?
It'd have to be a dinosaur one. If it's genuine, yeah, it's got to be a dinosaur one.
God, I got my Giga. It's
Yeah.
not life size.
I need an Allosaurus one. Allosaurus
We'll
one.
have to look.
Yeah.
We'll have to look.
If anyone knows where I can get an Allosaurus skull, let me know.
What, a real one?
Oh, mate. Fuck knows how much that will cost.
That would be thousands. Like hundreds of thousands.
Yeah. He might do mates rates.
I do mates rates.
But no, speaking of dinosaurs, we're technically talking about one today. Which,
Yeah, boy.
Never ever get this right. Mkele Mbembe.
Yeah.
Come on, I speak African.
Yeah.
And what?
Right, I don't want to sound racist
I
here.
could tell by that chuckle where your mind was going.
How is it? I can say it better than you. Well, then again, you're Jamaican.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, but it's mainly called Mkele Mbembe.
Mkele
Mbembe.
Right. So, I think just without further ado, Ed, what the fuck is it?
Well, Mkele Mbembe. Oh, hang on.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, already. It's just saying my fucking internet's completely gone.
It's freaking gone.
It might be a bit fucked. Alright, I've got one.
There we go.
The Mkele Mbembe is meant to be a sauropod, which you know.
Yeah.
But if you don't know what a sauropod is is like the brachiosaurs, the long necks.
Mm-hmm.
They're, like they're the famous in Jurassic Park.
They're the most
like
common.
That.
Yeah.
So, apparently, this is shit. This one. Oh, I've got it back.
Hey.
I've got it back. It's all good. Right. Mkele Mbembe, which means one who stops the flow of rivers in Lingala language, is the name given to a large water-dwelling cryptid found in legends and folklore of the Congo River Basin.
Mm-hmm.
It is sometimes described as a living creature and sometimes as a spirit.
Oh, okay.
It could be considerably loosely analogous to the Loch Ness Monster of Western culture, but there is differences. Several expeditions have been mounted in the hope of finding evidence of Mkele Mbembe without success.
Right.
Well, we weren't there.
No, exactly.
And if anyone can find a living dinosaur, it's going to be us too.
The thing is, if it is a living dinosaur and it is a sauropod, you'd have to be, like, do you know what I mean? Like, how could you not see that motherfucker?
Well, no, because it's not as big as, like...
how they were, sort of thing.
Yeah. And as well, like, the Congo Basin, I'm pretty sure, like, there's a high percentage of it. It's not even been...
Discovered, like, untouched sort of thing.
Yeah. And I mean, it's a fair size.
Yeah.
I'll have to get, like, the things up about the Congo Basin. Efforts have been covered in a number of books and by a number of television documentaries. The Mkele Mbembe and its associated folklore also appears several works of fiction and popular culture. According to the traditions of the Congo River Basin, the Mkele Mbembe is a large territorial herbivore. It is said to dwell in Lake Tele and the surrounding area with a preference for deep water, and with local folklore holding that its haunts of choice are river bends.
Right.
Hence the name. Descriptions of Mkele Mbembe vary. Some legends describe it as having an elephant-like body with a long neck and tail and a small head. A description which has been suggested to be similar in appearance of that of the extinct sauropods.
Yeah.
While others describe it as more closely resembling elephants, rhinos, and other known animals. It is usually described as being grey, brown in colour.
Mm-hmm.
Some traditions, such as those of Boha village, describe it as a spirit rather than a flesh and blood creature. According to the writings of biologist Roy McCall, who mounted two unsuccessful expeditions to find it. I'm really the wrong person to have a podcast. I can't fucking speak. I can't even stay unsuccessful.
But then you just said it clear as day.
Yeah, I know.
I mean?
It's because I'm not.
Brilliant.
It's because I'm not reading.
Yeah.
Make that up. It's likely that the Mkele Mbembe is a reptile, and we all know me and Josh love reptiles.
Mm-hmm.
Of all the living reptiles, Macau argues that the iguana and the monitor lizards bear the closest resemblance to the Mkele Mbembe. Though at 15 to 30 feet, 5 to 9 metres long, the Mkele Mbembe would exceed the size of any known living examples of such reptiles.
It's like the fucking Thor of Megalania.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Jesus Christ.
I believe the description... This is Macau saying.
Right.
I believe the description of the Mkele Mbembe is accounted for in all respects by identification with a small sauropod dinosaur.
Right.
The BBC/Discovery Channel documentary Congo 2001 interviewed a number of tribe members who identified a photograph of a rhinoceros as being Mkele Mbembe. Neither species of African rhinoceros is common in the Congo Basin, and the Mkele Mbembe may be a mixture of mythology and folk memory from a time when rhinoceros were found in the area.
Which makes sense. Do you know what I mean?
It's a fucking dinosaur.
Well, let's just go off the theory that they're this one, right?
Yeah.
If you literally just catch it in the corner of your eye walking into like a big bush area or like a tree, foresty area, you are going to instantly think, because obviously that's not common around there, you're going to think, Kylian Mbappe, you fucking what?
Kylian Mbappe. Mkele Mbembe.
Yeah, that Donny.
Imagine it. All this time, it's just some French striker.
He don't want to play for PSG that bad that he's fucked off to the Congo.
And then made legends about it being some sort of fucking dinosaur. But I saw once, this was ages ago, I did see once, kind of similar with the picture of a rhinoceros. Yeah. But it was a picture of a dinosaur.
Right.
I think it was when they were colonising Congo.
Oh, fuck me.
So this is going back time. And they would, like, just try to, like, teach the tribes. Mm. And they were going through, and I imagine then this is when dinosaurs, like, were known about. Yeah. Because, I mean, what was it, in the 1840s or something?
Yeah, something like that.
When dinosaurs were actually discovered, say. Before then, they were just known as dragons. Mm-hmm. So I imagine like they were, like, can you remember like the old pictures of dinosaurs? Like they look nothing like what they do now. Yeah, because they were literally just found one bone and just drew it up like how they wanted, sort of thing. And it'd be like of a brontosaurus, a brachiosaurus, a diplodocus, apatosaurus, whatever you know as a sauropod. Mate, I should be a paleontologist. But anyway. So, they must have just showed a picture, and I think they were like, oh, Mkele Mbembe. And that was when, like, the whole thing of it came about.
Right.
Of like,
What the fuck's
fuck?
that then?
Talking about a real, and they were like, so they was asking, like, what is a Mkele Mbembe? And they was like, oh, that's what his name means and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that's what it looks like. And they're saying, what's a real life fucking dinosaur?
Yeah. Just chilling.
Just roaming about Africa. And, fucking hell. That caught me off guard. I'm still getting over this cold. So then they was asking, like, and I think that's when the whole craze, so to speak, took off. And the difference is because it says like it's similar to Loch Ness Monster.
Mm-hmm.
Yes and no, because the Loch Ness Monster is meant to be a plesiosaur, which
Yeah.
is a marine reptile. It's not a dinosaur. Even though it's at about the time of the dinosaurs, it's not a dinosaur. Whereas this is meant to be like
an actual dinosaur.
It could walk on land, but for some reason likes to have a paddle.
Yeah. Congo is hot. He likes to cool down.
Oh yeah, that's what it's going to do. Right. Size of my what? No one needs to know. Oh shit! Right, the size of the Congo Basin is 1.3 million square miles.
Okay, so yeah, I take back what I said earlier. No wonder they haven't fucking found it. If it's out there, no wonder they haven't found that motherfucker.
That's mad.
Jesus.
The Congo Basin, basin of the Congo River, lying astride the equator in West Central Africa. It is the world's second largest river basin, next to that of the Amazon.
How big's the Amazon then?
Right. Amazon. 6.7 million kilometres.
Fuck me!
Square kilometres. Right. In miles. Not moles.
How many moles do you need?
There is some bastard out there that has done that.
100%. 100%.
3. What?
3?
Oh, length.
Oh, okay.
Still fuck it. 3,000. Was it?
Me.
Nearly 4,000 miles.
I ain't
in
walking
length.
that shit. Fuck that.
Be alright. Square miles. There we go. 2.3, approximately 2.3 million square miles.
Right.
So, what did I say?
1.6, I want to say, you said? Or 1.3?
1.3.
1.3.
That's mad. 1.3 million square miles. Like, you can't comprehend that.
No.
But, hang on.
The only, like you said, the only comparison you've got is the Amazon. And only then you only see glimpses of it through like aerial footage and that, so you can't actually comprehend the sheer mass of it.
Oh, not ick. Oh, UK. Right. Just puts it in perspective. The UK square mileage UK is 94,058.
And that's United Kingdom. That's 4 countries.
Well, 3.
That's the main one. All right. There's 3 countries, and the Congo's basin is bigger
1.3
than 3 fucking countries.
So that's 95. Just from what
I was gonna say, please tell me we're not gonna do maths.
Yeah, well.
Oh fuck.
It's
big, isn't it?
Yeah, you can fit a few UKs in it. You could fit near like over 10. Over
That's
10.
mad. What's the US?
3.791 million.
Okay.
Yeah,
but that's still mad when you think that the Amazon's nearly the same, not that far off that.
Congo.
No, but what I'm saying, if the Amazon's not that far off that,
yeah,
then the Congo's one is like, it's smaller, but it's still, do you know what I mean? You can't comprehend the size of it.
Yeah, so then when you hear stories of like these kind of creatures, it kind of...
no wonder they can fucking get about. Do you know what I mean? They can.
That's why then it's harder to disprove than it is to prove it.
Yeah, exactly. Because you're not going to have anybody be able to. You'd need the entire population to basically stand in a line and just go forward.
Yeah.
Till they reach the end to see if they spot it.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is obviously never going to happen.
No. So when people say like they've been on these expeditions, nothing comes up.
No wonder.
And for a lot of people who haven't just looked at actually how big the Congo Basin is, you would be like, there ain't nothing there.
No.
But then you see that, and you think, well,
there's definitely something there. It might not be matey boy, but
well, it's like
there's definitely something in there.
It's like finding a needle in a haystack.
Yeah.
In like a whole town haystack. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're not gonna. You ain't got a hope in hell.
Nah. But say it's got to be like a breeding population.
Yeah, of course.
For me, if it's a flesh and blood creature.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got to be... But even then, you ain't going to find it if it don't want to be found.
No, of course not.
I don't think.
Of course not. You look at animals today, how evasive the fuckers are.
I saw that picture on Facebook. It's that one with the mountain sign. It's like, see if you can spot it.
Yeah, the snow leopard, yeah.
I can always find it. Trackers on.
Seen the picture once, remembered where it was.
Yeah. Shut up.
But you still had to find it first.
Yeah. I didn't look at the comments. But and there's loads of them ones though in it, like the like the leafy stick insect.
Yeah.
You know,
God knows
spiders,
snakes and shit,
snakes and stuff like that.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Chameleons even. You know, like these are known animals, granted, but at the same time, like I bet it took. How many people did it take to walk past it before it got...
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's common knowledge that there's things like moles in this country. There's obviously foxes.
I've got a story about fucking about a mole.
Oh, God.
When I was working in docking,
like
I was digging footings for houses, and I didn't dig one up. But there was one on the mud heap where I was putting all the spoil. And it like... It came out and like, rolled over, and I felt really bad. So I jumped out of the digger, and I picked it up, and I started them off a hole. But as I got a hold of it, it like hissed. I've never heard of a mole hissing, and it proper went like divvy.
Yeah.
To the point I didn't drop it, but I was like, bleh. Put it down. Yeah. But I was really fascinated with it. My foreman and that was going, "Eddie, dig that fucking hole," and I'm like, "Nah, look at his shovel hands." I'm like, because they are mad.
Yeah.
Because they are just that.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was getting at. It's like, it's common knowledge that there's moles in this country. I've never seen one. Ever. I've not seen a dead one or anything like that.
I don't think I want it anymore.
Even a badger. I've not even seen I've not even seen a roadkill badger. No, I've never ever seen anything like a badger in my life. Either that or it was like messed up like inside innards that I couldn't tell it was a badger.
I had to drag one off the road because it nearly tore the bottom end of my car off.
Fucking hell.
Years ago. They're heavy bastards and all badgers.
Yeah. But that's what I mean. And
I've never seen a live one.
No, but I know they're in this country. Do you know what I mean? And I've never seen one. And it's not exactly 1.3 million square miles, is it? England.
Look,
so
I keep meaning I've got to try and see where I can find a badger set, because my mate Will is obsessed with seeing them.
Really?
He's never seen one, and he's like, I really want to see one. So
I was about to say you'd never a zoo with one, but
yeah, but that's not real though, is it?
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean, though. It's not in nature, though.
All right. I was gonna say, of course, it's fucking real. It's alive.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like, if I can say
I identify as a stick insect. I'll have you know.
I am a Komodo dragon. But no, look, you can go fucking. Yeah, go to a zoo and say, like, I've never seen a tiger. And, like, yeah, there is one. But
it's not the same, yeah.
As seeing one in nature.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
I know they're real.
I was going to say, it's like, yeah, but they're not real. I mean, they fucking are.
I don't go to a zoo, look at a camel and think, nah, that's a robot. Well, it's just there, like, I'm chewing.
It's like, did you, if you're in this part of the country, you'll understand what I'm getting at. It's like when did you ever go on a school trip to the butterfly park?
Yeah.
And they had that fucking crocodile or alligator or whatever it was, and I swear that fucker never moved, and everyone's like, "Nah, that's fake. That's fake."
Nah, it was real.
Yeah, it was.
I remember when I went there.
The amount of times you go, and it's just sitting there in that same spot every fucking time. You're like, "Nah, that thing's fake."
I find that though with a lot of zoos, like with if they've got crocodiles, they are lazy as fuck.
Oh yeah,
just,
yeah. When you look at them in the wild as well, how mad they are. Just in captivity, they're just, you know.
Like I think I was a crocodile in a previous life because I could just stand there and just switch off, and I could probably do that for like a good couple of hours.
Fucking hell.
Because that's what they do.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I love eating meat, so...
Yeah.
So, yeah, probably in previous life I was a crocodile. I've heard of other meant to be like dinosaurs in the Congo.
Right.
Even
Right.
a carnivorous one
Oh.
called the Kasai Rex.
Sold.
Yep.
As soon as I heard Rex. Sold.
Yeah, it's definitely in the Congo. I didn't know if I fucked it up.
It's in the Ganges.
Fuck's sake. The Kasai Rex is a gigantic theropod cryptid, which, like we always say, if you don't, a theropod is a meat-eating dinosaur. T-Rex, Giganotosaurus, Spinosaurus, Velociraptor, they're all theropods.
Yeah.
From the Kasai Valley of the Democratic Republic of Congo in Africa. It is said to be a surviving species of theropod dinosaurs such as Tyrannosaurus rex or Giganotosaurus. As the cryptid's namesake, although quite a low possibility, if it is indeed a living African theropod, it is likely a species of Spinosaurid, a Belosaurid, that was like Carnotaurus,
Yeah.
or Allosaurid.
Come on!
Oh, or Carcharodontosaurid.
Same thing.
As there have been no known species of Tyrannosaurid ever recorded and depicted in Africa. Don't mean there isn't any.
No, it's just
let's
they've
be
not
honest,
been.
we ain't dug up every single fucking bone.
No, exactly. Just if there is, they have been found yet.
Yeah. So, Spinosaurid, Spinosaurs,
Baryonyx,
Suchomimus, Irritator, or Irritor, one or the other. And now it's gone. A Belosaurid, like say, a Carnotaurus, they're the ones that had the really pathetic little arms.
They were the most irrelevant thing. They were like the human's equivalent to a pancreas, not a pancreas, a fucking appendix.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Why are they there? They are so pointless.
Allosaurid, so
Big up the boy,
Like
like man
Allosaurus.
like Allah.
and Carcharodontosaurid, so like Carcharodontosaurus, Giganotosaurus.
I've gone brain dead.
Yeah, I know. And I'm really embarrassing myself.
Yeah.
There. There's paleontologists watching going, you fucking idiot. Why didn't you say this?
Just think of one. Just one. Come on. Fuck's sake.
Megaraptor.
Was that one?
Yeah, I think so, because it's not actually a raptor.
No. There you go. Thought of one.
Yeah. So, they're like the common ones. Like you say, when it's not T-Rex.
No.
It has also been depicted as a species of gigantic monitor lizard.
Piss off, it's a Allosaurus, mate.
As well as a species of a bipedal terrestrial crocodile, which I would love to see.
That'd be pretty sick, in all fairness. Fucking
Which-
killer crocs just chilling in the Congo. What's going on here?
Which are both much more logical speculations. So you think... So what you're saying is, a Nile crocodile has got this, went, you know what, fuck this, and got on its hind legs and started waltzing about, more likely than somehow an Allosaurus was able to, or an Allosaurid was able to get over the extinction and live in the Congo. So you're nah. So you might as well say it's a fucking crocodile werewolf fucking thing, which is sick. But how's that more logical? Oh,
This picture it just. Nah, you know what? Fuck this.
yeah. It jumped. It was at the river. It jumped up for a zebra, and it like overshot.
Yeah, it stretched
overshot,
its
and then
back out, and it's like, oh,
yeah,
fuck.
it's done that whole thing of like, oh no. You know what?
This is actually pretty sad.
Yeah. Bye, boys.
Boys, you got to give this a go, mate.
It had to have grown legs. Because could you really imagine a 2-leg
Squat. Because obviously they're at the side.
It'd be like walking like a fucking penguin.
Yeah, mate.
It would walk like a penguin, wouldn't it? And if I saw that running at me, I think I'd be too busy laughing. And it would kill you because you're just pissing yourself.
Oh, that's more logical. Fuck off.
Fucking Egypt.
Oh.
One day in 1932, the experienced Swedish hunter John Johnson.
Classic.
His parents were imaginative, weren't they?
John.
Yeah, it's John Johnson. Sometimes called Johansson.
Oh, how the fuck? You have to just fucking spoil it, didn't you?
Wanted to hunt a huge elephant. So he and his servant left their camp in Cape Town. They crossed the swamp until finally reaching the savannah in the Kasai Valley, which seemed desolate, as there were no animals anywhere. That was until the servant yelled in excitement when he saw 2 elephants. So Johnson got his shotgun ready, but something was wrong.
He's brave, isn't he? First things first, taking on an elephant with a shotgun. You're a fucking brave boy.
With them, there were only 2 instead of an entire herd.
Which is rare.
About 44 metres away, there was something in the underbrush stalking the elephants. And suddenly, this something, a strange creature, jumped. The servant dropped into the undergrowth while Johnson, paralysed, changed aim and decided to shoot the strange creature. He shot the creature 3 times, and only one shot hit it. He's a shit hunter then, isn't he? Hitting it in the back. The creature backed away and left. Johnson got his servant up from the ground and decided to go back to his camp in Cape Town. But first, they had to cross the swamp. When they were halfway across the swamp, they heard a splash of thought of crocodiles.
Oh, please, come on.
Johnson looked everywhere until they saw 22 metres away the same creature that they saw in the savannah tearing the hump off a rhinoceros.
Came back to back the beef. He's like, what do you want, bruv? Pussy hole.
And the hump of a rhinoceros, and that with one bite tore one of the rhinoceros's legs off.
Fucking
Johnson's servant ran terrified while John stayed there. He immediately thought of shooting the creature, but remembered, terrified, that the servant had taken his shotgun.
I thought I was going to say, realising how shit of a shot he was. I was like, nah, better not.
Yeah,
right.
No,
Colin, you got the fucking gun, you cunt!
Colin, I love that. But he still had his camera, so he took a photo of the creature, which, upon hearing the click, sank quickly into the lake while the rhinoceros' body floated in a pool of blood. Upon returning to camp, John walked shivering and shaking the camera, collapsed, and the men in there picked him up. It was a reddish in colour with blackish coloured stripes, he said in his interview with the newspaper Rhodesia Herald. It had a long snout and numerous teeth. He decided that the creature, 43 feet long, was a Tyrannosaurus, and also said the legs were thick. It reminded me of a lion, built for speed. At the beginning of the year 1933, a group made up of 5 hunters, among them a recognised ivory trafficker.
A what trafficker?
Ivory.
What the fuck's an ivory tracker?
Trafficker.
Oh.
He sells tusks and horns.
I thought you said ivy tracker. That's why I was like, what? It's a fucking plant. There it is.
Something else. 35-year-old. Went to the Kasai Valley to hunt the creature called Kasai Rex. by the newspaper Rhodesia Herald, which they thought was a giant crocodile, and that they would hunt to sell their skin at a good price. Imagine if it was Gustav.
What, he started waddling?
No, you've heard of Gustav.
Yeah, the
crocodile.
big fucker that's like near on invincible. Yeah, but it's not walking on hind legs, is it?
Yeah, but that could have all been for show. They arrived in the Kasai Valley and passed through the same swamp where Johnson had passed the previous year. One of the hunters was frightened to see a reddish tail sink into the lake. They thought it was an anaconda.
This fucking thing's changing, but why is this?
Yeah, but anacondas aren't in Africa.
No!
For a fucking start.
This motherfucker's changing physicality every time it wants. What is it?
Shapeshifter.
Isn't it?
Skinwalker. Until the atmosphere became tense, they readied their weapons but were surprised by a wave of water that fell on them from the left side. The reddish tail had left the marsh violently and hit one of the hunters, who fell into the water. The other four began to shoot a reddish mass that submerged. They saw nothing, only waves of water had dispersed throughout the surface. The fallen man with a broken arm got up and tried to reach his companions. A roar was heard from under the water. They moved as fast as possible, but the path was hindered by a giant creature that came out on the right side and that was submerged on the left side. The hunters had hidden themselves in a rock, and in the end, they left the area. There's some shit hunters.
They finally find the fucker. Nah, should we just go home, boys?
Yeah, so they've gone into this area, claiming they think it's either a giant crocodile or some sort of T-Rex.
Or an anaconda.
Yeah, or an anaconda. Somehow it's got on a plane from the Amazon to Congo just to fuck about with some hunters. But that's what I mean, these hunters, they've gone in there with their fucking guns, thinking they're all hard and shit, going to take on either a giant crocodile or some sort of T-Rex or an anaconda or a fucking monitor lizard or some crocodile on its hind legs. Some werewolf motherfucker. And then when they see it, they shit themselves. That's like me getting a job as a mechanic but not knowing what to do with cars. Kinda. That's the annoying thing. They thought, we've got this, we're hunters, we know what we're doing, we shoot things in the face and then sell them. They see it and shit themselves and hide in a rock. What do you mean? Shoot a fucking thing if you're going to. I mean, I'd rather you didn't. Robert Henderson was considered a great hunter and expert zoologist.
Here we go, what's he done?
Who had over 100 animal heads that he himself had hunted during his safaris. So he's a fucking wanker.
Mm-hmm.
Although everything is different now, it should be mentioned that hunting at the time was not considered a crime, but rather a hobby. Still a prick.
Mm-hmm.
In 1950, Robert Henderson thought about making a trip to Africa in the jungles of the Congo, ensuring that he would find exotic and never discovered species. However, the trip was delayed for a year due to the death of his wife. And in August 1951, Henderson made his trip to Africa in the Kasai Valley. The town of Matombo Lamata good at that. Where Henderson had settled, said that hunting was the only thing that could make him smile, because he's a prick.
Yeah.
After the death of his wife, he shot her and all. Her
head's mounted on the wall with the rest of them.
Yeah, exactly. 101. With the help of 5 natives, Robert passed by the Kasai River in a jeep, because he knew that his prey was just beyond it. The safari was considered to be about 6 days, and they would camp so that Henderson had enough time to hunt. However, after the 6th day, the people didn't see them coming back, so they waited a few more days thinking they wouldn't come back because it had rained and the river had gotten bigger. They still didn't come back, so a group of 10 people from the village and 5 people from the military regiment was sent to find them. The next day, they found traces of a camp seeming to be the initial base of Robert and his group. The rescue group estimated that they were there for 2 days. It was thought that Henderson had gone to the depths of the Kasai Valley to hunt something else, since they had already found skin and gazelle viscera.
Viscera.
Yeah.
Parts,
Near
probably.
Near the camp. The rescue group camped there, and the next morning, that's just tread on people's graves.
Well,
really,
yeah.
Next morning, they continued their search. The strange thing was that the valley seemed desolate. There were no signs of life anywhere. But after having walked several kilometres, they found Robert and his group, but not in the way they expected. A massacre had happened.
Karma.
Fuck you, Robert.
Now your head's on some other Donny's wall.
Yeah. They had found a temporary camp which was completely destroyed. About 10 metres away, there were several pieces of Robert's companions, with limbs and heads everywhere, some being crushed and with torn flesh. The remains were mixed up, so much so that it was impossible to tell who each one belonged to.
Brilliant.
Of Robert, it was only a forearm with his hand included, in bad condition, but nothing more that was found. An investigation of the case was made, and the official versions of the events gave 2 hypotheses. The first one was that what had happened was caused by illegal hunters, presumably ivory traffickers, not ivy trackers. But the marks on the bodies did not match up with bullets or knives. The second hypothesis was that it was some animal who killed Robert and his group. Rightfully so.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not the group, but Robert, definitely.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
As even the remains appear to have been chewed up and subsequently spat out. But nevertheless...
Well, what fucking hunter group's going to do that?
But nevertheless, Robert's gun had been fired as shotgun shells were found at the scene, and still no animal corpses were found nearby. There was no way a hunter as experienced as Robert could have failed to shoot any animal that would attack them. In addition, it did not explain what happened to the crushed body parts, including the head. After several years, the case was closed without any definite conclusion. However, there was a mysterious detail of that case left out. The rescue team described that it seemed that something huge and heavy had advanced on them and the camp.
Chefed them up.
That's quite cool.
Yeah.
So there is actually a chance.
There's even more.
There's more than Mkele Mbembe.
Yeah, him.
Basically, it's the lost world.
Oh, we're going. We're going.
Jabbar Fofi.
Oh.
Allosaurus.
Yeah, it's worth it. It's worth it. Fuck the Spondbox.
But they're there and all.
Yeah, but fuck them.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, there's a chance you'll see one.
I'll shit myself, but it'll be worth it.
The Crypted is long thought to be a theropod, in case it is real, as the name implies a heavy connection with tyrannosaurs. However, no known tyrannosaur, as well as any tyrannosaurus species, ever lived in Africa. But a theropod similar, potentially larger in the size and overall shape, was reported and lived in Africa. It is none other than Carcharodontosaurus. The Carcharodontosaurus was one of the apex predators of the early Cretaceous Africa. It was also known to compete for food and territory with Spinosaurus, Bahariosaurus, and Deltadromeus. Spinosaurus was another apex predator that grew to 41 to 55 feet long. A carnivore from northern Africa, from Egypt to Morocco. It ate a wide variety of prey, such as the aquatic animals from its habitat, like large crocodilomorphs, moltician fish, lepidotes, and these terrestrial animals, like iguanodontids, such as like iguanodon and all that, as well as subadult and juvenile sauropods. no full or nearly complete skeleton has been discovered. There's a possibility that it was likely the largest theropod known. In addition, Spinosaurus or another species of large Spinosaurid are also suspected to represent sightings of the... Where's it gone?
What's going on here?
Did you see that?
Yeah.
That was disgusting. Spinosaurus are also suspected to represent sightings of the Nguma monene, and I don't think I could say this one. I'm not getting cancelled.
I really want to say it how it's worded and
Yeah.
not how it's said.
Yeah.
But how it's said is the Niger fire spitter. But it's written like it says the nigger fire spitter. If I ever become a boxer, that is my fucking nickname. 100%. Just the nigger fire spitter, Glenn.
Jesus Christ. The Carcharodontosaurus was a 30 to 45 foot long carnivore from northern Africa, as well as some parts of South Africa. Both creatures lived in swampy places around 70 million years ago. And, yeah. Fuck off.
Congo's got mad shit.
So they're saying that there's also... Might have to have a quick look at this Nguma monene. Not the other one.
I'm going to Google it. I need to see what comes up.
Yeah. There are 3 alleged photos of the Kasai Rex. The original picture taken by John Johnson shows what looks like a monitor lizard with stripes roaring. The second picture shows a tyrannosaur-like creature eating a rhinoceros, and the third one shows a monitor lizard-like creature on top of a rhinoceros. All 3 were proven as hoaxes. The original image, and the one that could reveal the identity of the Kasai Rex, shows what is exactly a monitor lizard. This could confirm the existence of the Kasai Rex, as it could be an unknown species of giant monitor lizard, which is still impressive.
Yeah.
In addition to the fact that sometimes these reptiles can stand on 2 legs, which, they are known to do, especially when they fight between themselves. You see it in Komodo dragons all the time.
Yeah. That's what a apparently looks like. That's an arc.
Is it? That's quite cool. And the 1930s reconstruction of a Tyrannosaurus and a giant 2-legged reptile would look very similar. These animals are also good swimmers, so it would make sense to see them in a swamp. The second picture's Tyrannosaur-like creature has been confirmed to be a picture of a statue put on top of the rhino, and the monitor lizard-like creature from the third picture is actually an illustration of a common monitor lizard that had been cut out from a nature magazine and placed on top of a rock, which was said to be a rhinoceros. Since all known images are proven to be hoaxes, the existence of this creature is highly disputed. Believers that it could be a dinosaur argue that if it were an African theropod, it would most likely be a Spinosaurus, Afrovenator, or Carcharodontosaurus, since no known tyrannosaurs have ever been recovered from Africa. I feel like I'm repeating myself. But skeptics believe that the Kasai Rex is actually a species of giant monitor lizards, since monitor lizards are reptiles that can stand on 2 legs at times. And because of what T-Rex reconstructions were like in the 1930s, a T-Rex from the 1930s and a giant monitor lizard on 2 legs would be very similar.
Mm-hmm. So maybe it's a Megalania.
Maybe. But Megalania was Australia.
No,
so it's
true.
Another type.
Yeah.
What?
A Nigalania.
What?
A Nigalania.
Oh, fuck off. In addition to this, the monitor lizards, including gigantic Komodo dragon, are expert swimmers, which agrees with the legend of the Kasai Rex being a swimming animal that lives in some swamps.
Mm-hmm.
So could it be a species of monitor lizard that could rival the Komodo dragon.
Probably, yeah. And that would make sense as well with him, the one.
Mkele Mbembe.
Yeah, because of the tail.
Mm.
So, and if you're just seeing like the back end of it going into like the woods or whatever,
Yeah.
it makes sense why you'd think, especially if it's a massive fucking thing.
Yeah.
That would make sense why. Do you know what I mean? You'd think dinosaur.
Oh, God,
and things like that.
Oh,
So-
yeah, because it'd be obviously reptilian.
Yeah, exactly.
As well, yeah, of course.
And they would chef you up. Do you know what I mean? Like the flesh and torn and
Yeah, because they're a lot of like monitor lizard teeth. They face back, and the Priente, which is an Australian monitor lizard, its teeth are known to be just like tiger sharks.
oh fuck me,
And the Carchodontosaurus
was
name is white shark tooth lizard.
Yeah,
because its teeth looks similar to a great white's teeth.
yeah. So maybe, very well, maybe
There could be
it's just a giant ass monitor lizard.
which, if that's the case,
That's still unreal. Do you know what I
unreal.
mean? Because that is technically a dinosaur. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
So,
But as well, like, because for how many years we've always thought that the Komodo dragon is
Was
the
the biggest.
largest lizard known to man,
yeah,
like alive today.
yeah.
But
And in a fucking area of 1.3 square miles, that thing million miles. Sorry,
square miles. Yeah,
that thing can definitely go undetected.
undetected. Yeah, because. Well, and as well, if it is a monitor lizard, they can lay low. Like say,
Yeah.
like expert swimmers. A lot of monitor lizards can climb
They can
really
burrow
well.
as well.
Burrow. I think terrestrial monitor lizards are the perfect predators.
Yeah, yeah,
Because apart from fly, they can do it all.
yeah. Pretty much, yeah.
And
They are the yeah. Other than they're like, because obviously there's all different sizes of them and that. But like you said, for what they need,
like Komodo dragons especially,
yeah, for what they need,
they are the ultimate predator.
yeah, and they can still do damage to like humans. And do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
They can destroy you.
they kill
and I'm
you.
not just on about a Komodo dragon. I'm on about any normal monitor lizard.
Yeah.
You see people that have them as pets and that, and where they're climbing up them, their arms are just shred to bits from their claws and that.
Yeah.
And that's without taking into account the tail.
And the thing is, like, especially we've spoken about Komodo dragons before, but like they've got venom as well.
yeah.
Like, because I did apologise before anyone asked, because I always used to think it was just the
Bacteria
saliva.
and saliva, yeah.
But it turns out they do have venom
Yeah.
as well. And with that, being able to swim, run faster than you, so they can swim faster than you, run faster than you, climb better than you,
You're fucked, basically. Unless you've got a gun.
have venom, incredibly sharp teeth, incredibly sharp claws, and a tail that can break your legs
Yeah.
from under you.
And their skin alone is like armour. Do
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's like thick as anything.
Yeah. That's
and,
what I mean.
And again, that would explain the whole going from fucking 4 legs to 2 legs. Because like
Yeah,
you said,
'cause-
they can do that.
Yeah, because I've seen I've seen it on Steve and I've seen it on other documentaries and everything. Where it's usually like between two males.
Yeah.
Over
And
a
they-
female.
yeah.
And they get up and they
Just crack. They literally just go, whoop, like
Yeah.
that, don't they?
yeah. And sometimes when they get spooked, they like
They just, it's
they-
almost
they-
like an attention thing, isn't it?
yeah,
Like stand
but
to
they
attention.
they like start running on two
Yeah.
legs. They go back to four.
Yeah.
It's quite funny
Yeah.
to see.
So I think, yeah, I have to agree. If this is anything, plus as well, the tail alone, right? Let's say that's the last thing you catch. That would make sense for the anaconda thing as well,
Yeah.
because they have got very snake-like tail.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
So,
wispy tail.
Yeah, and that would explain the water, like the big, like size of it in the water. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think we've cracked the code. It has to be
Maybe.
some sort of monitor lizard.
That'd be
Realistically, though, I'd say.
Realistically.
Realistically, it has to be some kind of monitor lizard.
What do you want it to be?
I want an Allosaurus.
And as well, I think it'd be a stunning lizard if it is a monitor lizard because it's red with black stripes.
Yeah.
I think that'd be
Is there
stunning.
even an actual like lizard like that? Like that's red with
What, a
black
monitor?
stripes?
Like a monitor lizard?
Yeah.
I'm not sure actually, because the largest monitor lizard in Africa, I might be wrong. Tell me if I am, but it's the Nile monitor, and they're more greeny.
Let's have a look. Let's do a little bit of Google investigation.
We can put
Just
largest monitor lizard.
African No, not mum. Monitor lizard. Is the Nile monitor? Yeah, and they are green.
I mean,
sort
they're
of.
striped.
They are striped. Let's have a
But
look.
they're saying they're more red.
Red. Oh, they do exist. The red tegu.
Oh, tegus.
Tegus.
Where are they from?
Let's have a look. Don't know why I clicked off that. They are from Paraguay, Argentina, and Bolivia. So, South America.
Yeah, so nowhere near Africa.
No.
So this is possibly an entirely new species. So,
And as well, they're speckled. Like,
Yeah.
they're red and black speckled. They're not striped, like this is described.
so I think the Mkele Mbembe, if we're talking properly,
Yeah,
talking serious,
realistically, it's a monitor lizard.
it's a sauropod dinosaur. No. It's I'd say the Mkele Mbembe, I'd say is probably a rhino.
Yep.
It's probably either an unknown species or an incredibly rare species of rhino. Because you get some rhinos, I know you don't see it a lot now because a lot of them have their horns cut to save them.
Yeah, which is horrible.
But if it means saving
Save
the
them. If it
animal,
means them being alive, it's worth it.
then it is worth it. But you do see some, and they got fucking huge.
Oh, yeah, they're ridiculous.
Absolutely massive. Because if you're like not knowing what exactly it was, and you just saw that going across like the top,
Well, you would think that's part of his body.
you think I was like a
neck or something. Naturally, of course you would.
You know
If you're
what I
not,
mean?
if you don't know what you're looking for or what you're
No.
looking at, you are going to think.
Yes, Western people probably would.
But that's because of what we
know.
got at our disposal, like i.e. technology and shit like that. If you're
With
fucking
tribal.
Congolese tribe,
Maybe not, because you've never seen a rhino before.
well, no, because they're not from that area.
No,
Or they are from that area, you've just never seen one. Do you know
yeah.
what I mean? It'd be no different if we saw, I don't know, a fucking polar bear. Well, yeah, okay, Western culture, like you said, we'd know what it is.
They'd shit
But if we
themselves.
didn't have a clue about, like, what polar bears look like or anything,
Yeah.
and we just see one going down the road, we're going to think, what the fuck is that thing?
Yeah, and then new myths and legends would come out.
Yeah, exactly.
About that of some beast.
Exactly.
So I do think it could possibly be a rhinoceros
Yeah, I agree with that.
or elephant.
Yeah. I
One
think
of them two.
size-wise, I'd lean more towards elephant, because then as well,
Yeah,
with the trunk, that would mean, like, neck as well. So, yeah, I'd probably lean more to elephant.
Yeah, and the Kasai Rex.
That's definitely a monitor lizard.
That is definitely
100%.
a monitor lizard that could rival the size
of a Komodo.
of the Komodo dragon,
Which is fucking mad.
which is amazing.
I really want to go now. Fuck Jabbar Fofi. I want to go.
You would risk,
Yes! To be the first
yeah,
to discover, like, to prove even, sorry, because obviously, if it's true, we're not the first to discover it.
Well, no, we would be, because at the minute it's all hearsay.
That is true. All right,
certainly
then.
myth
Yeah,
and legend.
to be the first to discover a giant-ass monitor lizard that is, you know what I mean, never been seen before,
Yeah,
and potentially being able to prove what Mkele Mbembe is, 100% is fucking worth it. And on the very, very, very fine margin,
slight
that is a
offcard.
fucking Allosaurus, I'm down.
Yeah, fair.
We're going.
Right. Would you be only satisfied with pictures?
Yes. Yeah.
You wouldn't want...
Yeah. Because I know people will say it's fake and all that bollocks. I couldn't care because I know for a fact it's true.
I respect that.
Because I'm not... Because
There is
especially- part of me would be like, to catch it and go, see?
Yeah.
But we've gone through this countless times. We know what would come afterwards. With just how scummy the human race is, we know what the fuck's going to happen next. I'm good. Where if I got a picture, people are like, oh, it's fake, you photoshopped it, blah, blah, blah. I'll be like, suck your mum, I know it's fucking real. Do you know?
I just love that. I just picture that. Like this conference. Like, imagine like somehow we've ended up in this conference, like all like biologists, zoologists, all around there, and we're like doing like a Q&A.
Yeah.
And we're sitting there like with these pictures saying proof we've got the Kasai Rex or the Mkele Mbembe, and people going, nah, that's fake. And you just stand up and go, suck your mum. That would be the best thing I'll ever see in my life. We need to go just to do this, you know. Imagine, like, it goes on the news, and it's like like the highlights. And just see you just go suck your mum. I've got pictures. I know it's real. Fuck you.
Oh, mate.
Honestly, that would be the best thing in my life I'd ever see. That would be absolute fucking class. Some like proper like, old Donny, like Einstein looking motherfucker.
Just oi, suck your mum.
Yeah, say I don't believe it's real. Suck your mum. That's brilliant. That is fucking brilliant. But no, I've always wanted to go Congo. Always.
Now I'm fucking, because I was already like, from what was it, a couple of weeks ago, I was adamant I was not going because of Jabbar Fofi. I was adamant. The second you said this, I'm sold.
Thing is, as well, like, what other things
could there possibly be out there?
Could there possibly be in the Congo?
Yeah. Like you said, 1.3 million square miles. Not everything's going to be
10
discovered.
Of the UK.
Yeah. Not everything's going to be discovered. And we're not even going to discover everything.
Nah.
Do you know what I mean? Fucking, oh, mate, that's mad. That you'd have to, if you wanted to proper give it the best.
You'd have to be out there for like 2 years.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you want to give it like the best expedition you possibly can, you'd need a good couple of years out there.
Yeah,
100%. And that'd be every day doing a bit further, a bit further, a bit further.
You know, it would be quite funny, like seeing like before we went, picture after we went.
Yeah,
if we survived.
Which, just chances are we wouldn't, but.
Always, mate, natural survivor.
I'm not. I'm dead. Dead as a dodo.
But it would be
Speaking of that, actually, are you seeing that?
What?
That they're so close to bringing back the dodo from de-extinction.
Thing is, it'd be cool, but at the same time, the
Pointless.
dodo was a useless fucking
it'd be
thing.
fucking pointless. But then at the same time, if they can bring the dodo back, do you know what I mean? I think that's almost like a test. It's like, we'll test it at something pointless like the dodo, because we know if it gets out, we're all right.
Yeah, but it didn't work out in fucking Primeval, did it, when they had dodos? Because they had that fucking
parasites
shit, and that, but... Yeah. So check a dodo. Yeah, that looks legit. Right, T-Rex.
Yeah.
Well, no, because they're quite close as well with the mammoth, aren't they?
Yeah. Because they what is it, like they found an African elephant, Indian elephant, which is the largest living elephant. And
no, African elephant's the largest living elephant, but
the Indian's the hairy one.
Is the closest
to the mammoth. Yeah, that was it. Yeah. And there was like, they're gonna try and like artificially inseminate it.
Yeah, because they've got actual mammoth DNA.
So they're going to see if it gives birth to a mammoth.
Yeah, because elephants' gestation period, like their pregnancy, is like nearly 2 years.
Yeah.
It's
like what, like 18 months or something like that.
Yeah, it's something ridiculous, isn't it?
Fucking I mean, it makes sense when you look at the size of a fucking elephant.
Yeah, I know. Courtney would be fuming.
It makes you think, no wonder they're fucking protective of the damn things. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I've carried that fucker for nearly 2 years, and now you want to come and shoot it? Fuck off!
Yeah. It's fair. But, I sound pretty much done.
Yeah.
So really, you got 2 episodes in one. You got the Mkele Mbembe and the Kasai Rex.
Yeah.
Because I had to bring it in with Mkele Mbembe, because that is a more well-known one in the Crypted fandom, shall we say. But the Kasai Rex, I mean, I remember when I first saw that, I like pissed myself.
So I never, until you just mentioned it, I'd never even heard of it.
See, this is the beauty of cryptozoology.
Yeah. You're starting to win me over, brother. I can't admit. Shit like this, I'm fucking...
dinosaurs.
Yeah. I'm there. But even if it's not a dinosaur, a fucking monitor lizard, and rare monitor lizard. Like you said earlier, we love reptiles. To be the first to discover...
And you love monitor lizards.
I love... Other than a bear, a Komodo dragon is my favourite animal.
Yeah.
So if I can find something that's bigger than that motherfucker,
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
They can rival it.
Oh boy.
He's getting sweaty.
I am. I'm buzzing. I'm not going to fly now. Fuck it.
Imagine.
Oh, mate.
Yeah, my wife's about to give birth in 2 months. Like, oh, see you later. I'm going for 2 years. Peace out. Where you going? Congo. What for? Dinosaurs.
isn't it?
Thing is, there is a part of me that Courtney would be like, oh, fair.
Yeah, yeah.
I wouldn't expect anything less.
Oh, fucking hell.
Well, I've already lasted longer in this pregnancy than what my father did, so I'm already a better dad. So.
Drops mic.
Fuck, bro. Josh, what are we talking about next week, my man?
Fucking hell. I don't think anything's going to rival this now. But, I was thinking about it earlier, and I was like, do you know what? I haven't covered a serial killer in a while. Oh, and seeing now we've gone worldwide, I want to go back to the US for a serial killer.
Who you
It's not who you're going to think. Oh. Okay, I'm sorry. But I'm saving the best. I'm working my way up to the big.
Because let's be honest, we're not doing like seasons anymore. We're just gonna keep going.
Yeah,
we're just doing what.
Yeah, exactly. But soon come.
Yeah.
But no, this one I'm going to talk about is Joseph Callinger, or for those that don't know, it's either the shoelace killer or the shoemaker killer. I think it's a shoemaker killer.
Yeah.
Which is that one that we saw the interview of, where it's just a cold-hearted thing, where he said he wanted to kill his son to prove that he can make the ultimate sacrifice, because he believed that he was put on this earth to kill 3 million people, and then kill himself for God.
Mm.
And if you've seen this interview that I'm on about, it's one of the eeriest things ever, because, like I said, he's just cold-hearted. There's no emotion in his face whatsoever. And even the interviewer, he said, like, would you kill me if you're given the chance? Just straight away, dead stop, yes. He's like, well, I hope you never get out. And even he said, I hope I never get out.
Fucking
so,
hell.
like, do you know what I mean? He truly believed he was put on this earth
to kill people.
Jesus
Christ.
So we'll be going through his backstory, because from what I know, it's like most serial killers, it's pretty fucked.
Yeah, it's gonna be, isn't it?
Yeah, but I want to know how he went from fucked childhood to, oh, well, God told me I've got to kill 3 million people. Let's say less, my brother.
It's kind of similar, like Son of Sam in a way.
Yeah.
So that'd be good. I'm looking forward to that.
We'll be covering him. But no, like you said, this wraps up this episode. So Ed, where can they find us?
Well, you can find us on our Facebook group, which is Myths and Mysteries in Black and White. You can follow us on Instagram, which is Myths and Mysteries _ and it's actually working now because Josh does it. I'm useless. I'm monsters, for fuck's sake. You can follow us on TikTok, which is Myths and Mysteries 10. You can follow us on Twitter, or X, or whatever it's fucking called nowadays, which is Myths and Mysteries 1. You can email us, and that could be theories you have, sightings you've had, if that could be cryptid, ghost, UFO, whatever. Have you seen a Kasai Rex?
Fucking hope not. That's us, bro.
Yeah, fair.
We got that unlock.
Yeah, that is true. So theories, sightings, that could be criticisms of the show. So what you think we could do better, what you don't quite like about the show, or whatever. Praises, which we'd prefer. So what you like about us, what you like about the show. If you want a hoodie, email us. I don't know where I was going with that. What else? I always feel like there's something I'm missing with that, with the email. Ideas for future episodes. If you want to be on an episode, we always will listen, and we will cover a topic of your choosing, as long as it kind of fits in with
our narrative.
We'll go with it. What else? But yeah,
and that about it.
Yeah, I think that's about it with the email.
Yeah.
And that's at mythsandmysteries@outlook.com. mythsandmysteries@outlook.com. Send us an email. Even if it's just to say fucking hi.
Yeah. We'll take it.
Yeah, exactly. You could subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is just Myths and Mysteries. It's a bastard to find. So please go to our Facebook group, which is Myths and Mysteries in Black and White, and we have all the links to all of our other socials on there.
Yep.
But yeah, click, subscribe, like, notification, and all that.
Yep.
Where if you don't just want to listen to us, you can actually watch us, see our mugs. Hello. Which is on YouTube, as well as when we do any reacts.
Yeah.
Our On the Hunts are on there as well.
Yeah.
And when we actually go on hunts. So, yeah, subscribe and share with your friends and family and people at work or at school or whatever. Strangers. Just tell people.
Yeah.
Random people.
Just go,
listen to Myths and Mysteries, you fuck.
Yeah.
And then
exactly.
walk off.
Yeah.
They'll be like, they must be good. I doubt it, but you never know. You can always hope.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, Josh.
Yep.
Where can they listen to us?
Well, even though you already are, if you fancy listening on another platform, or all of them, you can listen to us on Podbean, Spotify, Samsung, Podchaser, Player FM, and iHeartRadio.
Lovely. But yeah.
So, yeah. What's the plan with On the Hunt this week? Because we sort of fucked up.
Do we miss it a week? So then
I think we do, so
yeah.
we can. Because if you watch the last On the Hunt, which if you haven't, you're a shit fan. But
Nah. I don't think Courtney has, to be fair.
Sort it out, Court. All right.
Yeah.
You got no excuse.
Yeah.
Okay. But no, if you watch last,
To be fair, she has. She lives with me, so she's got all the excuses. To be fair. Later on tonight, I'm just like, "You heard of this Crypted?" Shut the fuck up, Ed.
But no, what was I saying? Bollocks. Oh no, yeah. If you watch the last On the Hunt episode, we said we was going to order these ration packs and we were going to try them. Both of us completely forgot because we're fucking useless.
Yeah, pretty much.
So next On the Hunt, which will be next week, we will be doing that.
Yeah.
Okay. Scats Honor. Is that Scats? Whatever the Scats fucking honor level was in Scats. But
so it'll be a bit of like, because it'd be a bit weird if them just watching us eat.
No, yeah.
So it'll be a bit of a mukbang.
Mukbang, yeah. A try out mukbang.
Yeah.
So be sure to check out that. Be sure to check out, like I said, all of our other socials, podcast platforms, and other videos and other podcast episodes. You know, you've got a whole plethora to choose from. Plethora. And I big up the words.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you very much for watching or listening or both, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Happy hunting, motherfucker.